Podcast where we discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I am your host, Uplifting, and I have with me the man behind the camera. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, man? We back in Keep It Uplifting Studios.
we're at the studio. It's not Keep It Uplifting Studio.
Man, the name is in rotation right now. We'll see how it works.
But because in order to call it the Keep It Up, what if I wanted it to be the greatest studios ever?
The greatest ever? Or the greatest of all time studios?
Greatest of all time studios. What you think? Nah.
I won't hit the same. I mean, we'll put it in rotation.
We'll keep it up, listen, studios. But, something I wanted to talk about today was how often we throw around the GOAT status. Right?
GOAT.
Everyone has to be the greatest of all time for whatever reason, right? Like, you're always the greatest. Like, there's no level. You either suck
or you the best.
Or you the greatest of all time. Not even the best. Right?
Yeah, you can't even be the best no more. You gotta be the greatest of all time.
Like Devin Booker, right? In the playoffs.
Oh, man. Why they can't let him just play?
Why he can't just be Devin Booker?
Why he can't just ball?
Why he gotta be Kobe Bryant?
Why he can't be nice? Why he gotta be compared?
Why LeBron James can't be LeBron James?
Right, why he gotta be Michael Jeffrey? Right? Look, I done stepped down. I don't even call him Jordan.
Yeah,
I call him
Michael Jeffrey. I call him by his real name, the name they used to call him Black Cat.
Call him by what his mama gave him, you know?
No, man, but seriously, I think when you put up those kind of names to people who are just aspiring to be the greatest them, it carries a lot of weight.
Yes.
And carrying that weight can often deter you from being the best you.
Right.
I think that we often don't want to be the best us. We want to be the best or the next so-and-so.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's exactly right.
Like, we're always comparing our lives or comparing ourselves to others, that it really stifles us.
Yeah.
Like, it stifles us.
Well, you have to be you first.
Right.
What people don't understand, you gotta conquer yourself before you can do anything we talk about a relationship. You can't love nobody without loving yourself. You can't be the greatest of all time if you're not the best you.
How can you be the best anything without being the best you first? Right? And, we always skip over that. There's so many stats, and there's so many people aspiring to be greater than themselves instead of just being the greatest themselves.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why do you have to be the next LeBron James?
Exactly.
Why do you have to be the next Michael Jordan?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just be the best basketball player that was in your family?
Yeah.
Right?
Like Muggsy Bogues is inspiring to me.
Right? I mean, shoot, Kwame Brown, right? We talk about Kwame Brown all the time, and he was not one of the best basketball players to ever play the game.
No, but in his family,
he's the best basketball player ever.
Exactly.
Right? Stop being the greatest of all time and be a generational changing person for your family. Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why are we so concerned with what we can do against someone we never met, or against a stat, or against someone in history, instead of just beating what you did yesterday?
Yeah, most definitely.
Right? I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, and I see that a lot too. Like, people drop the crown, or people say you the GOAT, and it's like, yeah, I appreciate that, man, but I'm really just trying to be the best me.
Exactly. Because being the GOAT, I mean, it's just added pressure from outside forces.
Right. And there's enough pressure just waking up and being you.
That we put on ourselves.
Right.
Exactly. We're putting enough pressure on us to try to accept someone's outside pressure of being the greatest of all time.
There's just not enough investment in you when you are investing in others. You see what I'm saying?
I like that one.
Like, you're, and I said it before, like, you're looking for outside approval. But it's really what's inside that really keeps you going.
That's what wakes you up every day.
Right? Like your reasons, your why is why you get up and don't press. That's why you get up when the alarm goes off instead of pressing snooze. Mm-hmm. It's not because, you know what? I seen a video and LeBron wakes up at 4 a.m. Kobe went to the gym 2 times a day. Like, you don't know this person's life. You don't know what they have for them. It's like a rapper who has no team thinking that he's gonna outsell Drake.
Yeah.
Drake has a team of people.
Right.
There are people who have people to take notes for them.
Yeah.
So if they said something, they don't have to figure it out. They don't have to write it down.
They say Kanye got like 50 people in the studio when he do stuff.
You gonna outproduce Kanye?
Yeah, you're not.
Not initially.
Because he got 50 years.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. Like, aspire to be limitless. Yeah. Don't aspire to be the greatest of all time. Just aspire to have no limits for yourself.
Yeah, because I feel like that's skipping steps too.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know, you're not. We always talk about the journey. You know what I mean?
There's amateur, beginner, intermediate, expert.
So it's all type of levels.
There's
like, you know, you trying to be the greatest of all time is skipping. Is you're skipping the steps. You're skipping your journey, and you could be missing something.
You could be missing a lot, bro. Like, sometimes when things go wrong, it's because there's something so much better on this other path that you didn't even plan for.
Right.
But you trying to follow somebody else's footsteps.
Right.
But the shoes don't fit.
It's not your path.
It's not your road.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, you know, that's why they say the road less traveled.
Yes.
Right? Because that's your road.
You're creating that whole.
Exactly. You're creating a lane. And people just have to understand that, man. I just really wanted to touch on that because I see it so often that you don't have to be the greatest. You just have to be generational. Keep it uplifting. Like, everybody was saying the GOAT, bro. I hear that so often.
There's a lot of comments on the live right now, brother. Appreciate all the comments, folks.
What they say?
You got Jay got the Agua, said, hope you doing good.
Oh, Thomas said, hey, what's up, Jay?
Said, keep it up lifting.
Yes, sir.
Big muscle. Beast Mode 76 is a big fan.
I appreciate it.
No doubt.
He said Jay got the albums on there.
Yeah.
Man, I need to get out to them.
Somebody said hello. A person that exists one says hello.
So hello.
There's a lot of people still joining. This thing don't give you the count of how many people.
We don't need to see that, man.
Yeah, we don't need to see. But
there's
a lot of people still joining. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it running.
But that's what I was talking about, bro. It's like, why is that such a preferred thing?
Yeah, and why is it? It's like a stigma. You know what I mean? It's just one of those stigma that's been going on. I think it's probably like the LeBron stigma, honestly. Yeah. Because it's like once you get good,
you gotta be compared to something.
You gotta be, but you have to be the. Oh, he good, but he not the greatest of all time.
But that's what I was saying.
It's almost like slighting somebody's greatness.
Why do we have to bring someone down?
Yeah.
To build someone else up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Why ain't gotta be slighted?
Why aren't there just 1As, 1Bs, 1Cs? Like, we all don't wear Nikes. It's like your favorite brand is not my favorite brand.
Right.
So why does my favorite?
Well, ours is, but right.
Yeah,
I get your point.
You see what I'm saying, though? But like, why do you have to have the same? Why do you have to follow the same person?
I think the biggest thing to me is that people are being small-minded. You know what I mean? Like, people always mention NBA basketball players. I remember back in the day. Remember Earl Manigault? They said he was like the best basketball player ever. Yeah. But he was a street legend. You know what I'm saying? They said he was like 6 foot, but grabbing nickels off the top of the glass.
Off the top of the glass.
Yeah. So it's like it's people small minded. It's like when you see something, you're like, where have I seen this before?
Right.
You know?
Instead of just
who's he better than? Yeah.
Instead of just welcoming something that you've never seen.
Right.
Like LeBron is a great topic.
Because like we talked about in the pod, it's a lot of pressure. Right. And going back to the LeBron thing, it's like people think I'm a LeBron hater, but I'm not. Right. I just don't think he's better than Jordan. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Why are y'all comparing him to Jordan?
Exactly.
Let him be LeBron. I love LeBron as a basketball player
since 2003.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I mean, he's controlled the segment to himself, most definitely.
But that's the thing, bro. I mean, it's nothing bad about him because he's not someone else.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Is like, I'm not a LeBron hater. He's just not Jordan.
We do that with rappers too, though. Right? Like if there's someone you prefer as a rapper, you gotta say they're not as good as this other rapper.
Exactly. I like how Easy, one of our prodigal brothers, he mentioned on our latest video that he was like, yo, I don't think it's fair to compare rappers. He's like, music doesn't work like that. It's not who's the best. It's who's showing their emotion, who's getting this to the people, who's being it's them, who's being their self and expressing themselves.
Right. I got a comment one time. It was like, is that David Goggins? And it's like, no, I'm just uplifting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because David Goggins has done things that I will probably never do.
Right.
Like, I'm just not going to do that. You know what I mean? So I think that's a huge part of like me not wanting to be somebody else. Right? Like, I want to be number one.
Yeah.
In my lane that I create for myself.
Right. Jake out the Agua just said if you the best you can become the greatest at what you do. You know?
That's my man. That's my brother, bro. Like,
oh, okay.
Jay, you my brother, man. He always called me Uso.
Oh, that's what he was saying. He did. Yeah. I didn't know what that meant, so I didn't want to shout it out.
No, he says Uso all the time.
Oh, okay,
man.
Yeah. He did say that was his first comment. He said.
Yeah, that's my brother, man.
Ain't no doubt.
My brother from another. I apprate you, dog.
Big shout out to everybody on the live, man. Thank y'all for keeping it uplifting.
Yeah,
man.
Definitely. Thank you for coming
and supporting our brand. He got my favorite shirt on. I like the black.
What is this? Keep It Uplifting Studios? You just named it?
I mean, we just came. That was just off the brim. We can throw other names in there, man.
Yeah.
We'll put it in rotation. We'll see what goes on the paperwork.
It wasn't gonna work for the Greatest of All Time studio.
Nah, right? I don't know. We had to.
No, man. Like we talk about so much, but just being yourself is exceptional, bro.
It is, man. And like that's why it's great because it's like I'm definitely an individual.
Yeah.
I don't ever think I'm great enough. I'm still working on it. You know what I mean?
And that's a good point. If you are the GOAT, that caps you. Right? Like, why is the sky the ceiling? Why shouldn't the sky be the floor? Like, why am I not walking on the clouds?
Like you said in the pod, be limitless.
Yeah.
Be limitless.
Like, I have no
Greatest
limits.
of all time.
Greatest of all time puts you in it really boxes you in.
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop calling people the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, that's dead.
That's dead, man. I'm dead that, bro. Like, I don't know what we can call, but limiting somebody to being the greatest rapper of all time or the greatest artist of all time, that just puts you in a box. That says that you can't do anything else.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny that you said that is very interesting because people, when they first came out with that term, probably thought that term was limitless.
Right. Like, the greatest of all time is like, just exceptional.
All time, you can't beat them, but we are our own different entity inside of us. Like that, you just brought that out. Like we can be better than we are. But like,
there's no boundaries to me.
There isn't.
Like Kanye is.
There isn't. Just
Kanye, bro.
Let's put it in Jordan, who's people call the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but
the nigga was the greatest basketball player. Then he became the greatest businessman by selling sneakers.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He's the great. Well,
so you know,
I won't say Jordan.
He almost outdid himself.
I won't say Jordan because he's not Nike.
I think I'm just talking about how he did a different lane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but
like
bro,
if he capped that greatest basketball player,
Kanye,
he could have become the greatest businessman.
I'm thinking about Kanye, dog.
Yeah,
like people,
Kanye has never produced.
How many layups have you seen Kanye make in your life?
I don't know. He probably can't even do one with the left hand.
How many times have you seen Kanye dunk?
No.
Shoot a basketball.
I don't know if that was on his Instagram.
Has he hit a tennis ball?
Oh, I doubt if he can.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But how many shoes does he sell?
I mean, he was the greatest thing to come.
And that's what and some people.
What was he on Adidas, right?
Yeah. And some people say that he's the greatest artist ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like arguably.
People say that, yeah.
But that just limits him in a box.
In the artist box.
Right.
He sell clothes. He
creates art, bro. Like, yeah. But he's a creator, dog. He created a line based upon his fashion love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he created the Twisted Dark Fantasy art cover. Like, or he worked with the artist to create that.
He works hands-on with everything that he does.
Yeah, bro. Like, there's no...
He's definitely... And it's funny that people call him crazy. Like, this is why I'm crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, because he doesn't put himself in no box.
There is no box. Cause
he just tried to run for president.
Bro.
He don't got a box.
He just, you know... We talk about like basketball and hip hop because we're fans, but really, I really think boxing yourself in puts you in a bad position.
Right.
And we can end live with this, man, because we got a couple more podcasts.
But speaking of boxing yourself in, Jay want to know you gonna do live on Spotify, YouTube, because he like listening to this. So don't limit yourself to TikTok or Instagram.
Well, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll do a live on YouTube. I'll let you know about that. I like setting things up the right way, so yeah, I'll do that. To be determined.
Nice.
I don't want to give it away too soon, but you got to start somewhere, right? Piece at a time. We set his levels to this.
We started at Keep It Up with the studio.
Yeah. But no, he right, man. He right. But yeah, we're gonna shut this down, man. I appreciate you, brother. And anyone else who joined the live, I appreciate you guys. Keep it uplifting. So